Less than 24 hours away from the ReZero rerun being live on global, the Japanese version of the game has had it for about 4 or 5 days now, so I mean a lot of you guys have seen what the new characters can do, and I'm sure you guys are super excited to have them drop on the global version. But here it is, ReZero back again with two new amazing heroes. I've tried to stay away from watching any of the content on these two heroes. The Echidna and Reinhard both seem super fun though. At first glance, I was definitely preferring the Echidna, but from even just the thumbnails alone, what this Reinhard is capable of doing, man, he has a really interesting kit. And before we go ahead and have a look at it, why not, let's have a look at their kits themselves. And jumping over to the Echidna here, I mean, if I could rebuild the Ominous Nebula Zarja, so make him the perfect character for what I think he deserved, these two cards especially is exactly what I wanted to have. The passive, I mean, don't get me wrong, this passive would definitely work if you did change it to kind of a demon variant, but man, the Sever AoE with the Infect AoE would go so goddamn good for that Zeldris, but that is what she has here. The Sever, pretty much the same card as the red Sariel. I'm sure all you guys are very common with that one. And then the Infect, we've been seeing this card a whole lot in the meta as of recent. Another really strong AoE skill, probably one of the stronger AoE skills in the game. Having a quick read of her passive though, for every unknown race hero on the battlefield, increases unknown race allies' basic stats by 5%. For every enemy damage with allies skill, increases the hero's attack related stats by 4% for 3 turns up to 9 times. So an absolute buff demon. Ideally with this passive, we'd probably prefer to see her with a Amplifier card. Amplify AoE, Amplify single target, maybe she would absolutely cook with one of those. But jumping down here, we do of course have the ultimate as well. Increase all allies basic stats by 20%. Unknown race allies damage dealt by 30% for 2 turns, inflicts damage equal to 400% of attack on all enemies. The Holy Relic, extra attack, defense, and HP, increases the hero's damage dealt to debuffed enemies by 35% and decrease damage received by 15%. So it is nice that she also has the Infect in her kit, but with pretty much all of the other unknown characters in the game and all the units you're going to run with her, she's also going to have that debuff effect. So maybe Sever and Amplify would have been the better set to go for the actual Echidna here. And then her association characters, I suppose it's good that she has the Melon. Having that crit chance could be really nice for her. And funny that literally everything is unknown here. I didn't realize they did that for these characters. But then going over to the Reinhardt, probably the preferred character of the collab. Initially when looking at this character, I thought it was a girl. I haven't watched any of the ReZero, by the way, but Reinhardt's first card inflicts flood damage equal to 30% of max HP on one enemy. Typical Netmarble, you want to make a character good, give them the flood single target card, makes their life a whole lot easier. His second card inflicts 7 damage equal to 35% of max HP on one enemy, so a Sever single target, which is pretty cool. His passive, which I believe it's the ultimate? No, okay. Well, the passive at the start of ally's turn for 1 turn randomly grants one of the following effects. Increases the hero's damage by 50%, increase all stats by 25%, evades, debuff immunity, or undying, which is definitely one of the coolest passives we got. I was really thinking we'd get something like this for the one Escanor when he released, which is quite some time ago now. But jumping over to the ultimate, exclude the buff granted by unique, grant another one of the following effects, increases the hero's damage by 50%, all stats by 25%, evades, debuff immunity or undying, inflicts damage equal to 20% of max HP on all enemies. So definitely going to be building this guy a HP crit set. And then his Holy Relic, increases the hero's max HP by 6% and crit chance by 4% every time an ally uses a skill, limit to 5 times. So ideally using his skills at the end of the turn. Having a look, same thing with the Reinhardt. I'd really like to see him with a character that increases his crit chance. Attack play gonna be one of the worst things for him because everything is based off of his max HP. So definitely want to go with the Escanor. I believe the red Escanor has the highest stats anyways, but that's all good for the 2 new characters. I'm sure you guys know what the Amelia, Beatrice, Ram, and Ram do, so we're not going to run over them in today's video, but new content, all of the coins are going to be coming back. I'm really scared for this rerun because Amelia is a character who I already have 6/6, and you can bet your boy is going to get so many dupes of the Amelia. Going back to the Holy Relics, we'll skip the first 2. Amelia increases the hero's damage dealt to frozen enemies by 10%. I'd really like it if that was all allies, could be pretty cool, but let's say you're versing a team, someone has full HP and you have Amelia's ultimate. Ideally, you do want to kind of keep the cards in your hand because she has the Secret Technique ultimate, but you could potentially freeze a max HP Baron throughout the ultimate and then guarantee yourself the 1-tap. Rem's Holy Relic increases the hero's basic stats by 10% for each ally of the same race on the battlefield. This is going to be really good for her. Giving herself more buffs is absolutely crazy. She is a character with a really good Amplify single target card. Ram's Holy Relic increases the hero's attack-related stats by 30% when the hero uses a Rupture skill. Don't know why. This is probably the most questionable in the entire collaboration. I don't know why they do this to her. If they had have given her a Holy Relic that increased the ult gauge, kind of like what we've got with the Green Merlin, I don't know, it would just make her so much better. There's no real reason to use her in the back over the Green Coin Shop Merlin. And then Beatrice increases the hero's crit chance and crit damage by 80%. It's, I don't know, never been a really big fan of the Beatrice, but we'll see how she goes. I might have to build her some attack crit UR gear. New bundles, of course, coming to the game, same prices and all that kind of stuff, same ticket values that we're all used to. The guaranteed hero, which I think I'm still going to buy. These are always super nice, can really use the costume enhanced bundles. Diamond bundles, I feel like some of these are pretty good value, especially with how much they're worth, depending on, of course, how much money you guys want to spend on the game. System updates. When you set an association hero with Grace, the Grace details will these... Okay, that's pretty cool. Nice little change. They've been doing a lot of these as of the past couple months even, so not as of recent. I wouldn't say they've been doing them for ages. Added buy multiples in shops. What is this changing to? Oh, you can select multiple things at a time. That's cool, I guess. More minor things. Subscription bundle banner. When the shortcut for the subscription bundle banner is selected, you will now be directed to the conditional and subscriptions section of the purchase weekly. Improved designs, Petrify freeze. Added register all. Oh, okay, what's this? You can now register multiple hero enhanced potions at once and also use predicted amounts of potions needed. That's pretty cool. I definitely like that. I mean, once you get to the end of the game, you kind of have so many stamina potions that, stamina potions, XP potions, that you'll end up selling them or you just chuck them all into a character and don't really care about the success rate. But I mean, a nice change, especially for some newer players. You can now set your priority for Super Awakening heroes. The organized function will be removed due to this addition. That's nice as well. I really wish they'd give out more Super Awakening coins, and then the same thing for the cooking. Improved button for cooking, added scroll. I might just quickly go over these really quickly. Yeah, this is all just minor tweaks. If you guys want to pause the video and have a look at those there, we'll skip those. New events. Only 12 Super Awakening coins. Would definitely like more, maybe some UR pendants, but I mean, it is a check-in event, so it can't be too needy. And a free Ram upon day 14, which is nice, especially since she is kind of the supporting character of the event. Good to see. Moving on to the costumes. I mean, I really like this one for Echidna. These two are alright. I mean, especially this one being the SSR one. It's pretty decent. I feel like all of the female characters have this kind of style costume as well, but definitely her, and I feel like Shuna as well in the previous update, or in the previous collab, sorry, got some really nice skins. Reinhardt's as well looks like these two way better. I don't know how this is a UR one. I think Terry has one that looks like this as well, or it might be Thonar that has a blue costume purple costume, sorry, that looks real similar to that one. Not a big fan. The new characters, or the new skins for the old characters. Amelia's looks really sick. Ram's looks really sick. Do we not get one for Ram? Am I tripping? Hold on. Yeah, that's the old three. I mean, Beatrice looks pretty cool as well. And then these are all the old costumes. Okay, so no costume for Rem. Huh. Surely they're missing something here. Oh, well, we'll skip that part for the time being. Club special mission events, yada, yada, yada. Once again, really like more of those. The 10 tickets they give out pretty much every time. Some anvils is nice as well, and these are all the things we're gonna have to do to get them. Most likely all things we're gonna be able to complete within the first day. Yada, yada, yada. Yep, can finish that day one. Yes, yes. Clear the... That's one thing we might be able to do, depending on how many times they allow us to clear the rabbit per day. Use the exchange shop 5 times. Probably something we'll also be able to get done day one if you just purchase the cheaper things. Your decisions will influence the story. If you guys have played the ReZero story before, pretty much same thing as last time. I don't think they're going to add any additional stages. All of the Holy Relics. You'll be able to get 2 Holy Relics through the story, which is really, really nice. Bingo event going to be going on. Pretty easy stuff. They've actually increased the amount of places where you can get these, so good to see that. You can also exchange coins. I would hardly recommend this unless you already have your full box Max Super Awakening. There is no point using your gold coins on bingo tickets. Bingo also, yeah, okay, that's where we're going to be getting 2 extra Holy Relics. And okay, that's where we're getting the costume for Rem. I thought that was weird that they just weren't going to give a purchasable one. It's nice they're giving us some free-to-play costumes though. the, oh, okay, the Beetlejuice. This was actually a really fun event. I may end up doing another tutorial on this one because super fun boss, that's for sure. And still have yet to see what the rabbits can do. Apparently they have 500,000 CC, which is actually wild. Event period, yada yada yada. There we go, another holy relic from the Bunny Road. I'm gonna be able to get some of the older costumes for free. You are pendant, which is nice. Yeah, the materials, pretty much you're gonna open them and you're gonna get a holy relic. There's no point showing that on there. The locations. Oh, and this pretty much just gives you a full story. That's nice that they did that because I think that's the first time they've done this. Previously, I've kind of had to go over in videos where they're all located. So good job, Netmarble. King upgrades, we get stuff like this all the time. It's pretty much the same thing that happened during the 3rd anniversary. If you guys are familiar with that one. All of the event increase, hero enhanced, not too necessary. Salvage, always a really good time to go ahead and get your 5-star awakening stones, really nice. Village shops opens, pretty cool. Player XP, most people have 100 now. Damn, I really want them to give us a period where gold farming is constantly half now. That is what I'm really missing at the moment because I'm so close to that 10 million box CC. And I feel like hopefully this collab getting the rerun will be just enough to push me over. New addition for check-in heroes as well. Only the 3 of them? Wow, okay, no Ram, no Beatrice. Hawkbox missions, which is really nice. I did think I did see previously, good amount of anvils. Yeah, okay, perfect. So we are getting the mono skin. It is a little sad that we're behind the JP version because at the moment they're getting their kind of pajama Freya skin, which I really like. Especially for a lot of people that are trying to use Freya in the Skull and Hardy Demonic Beast battle. Nice way to get some free UR costumes for him. And with the battle events here, this is the end of the patch notes. So a lot in this one, especially compared to the last patch notes we had. Oh my god, I think that's the smallest patch notes we have had in months on end, but there we go. If you guys made it this far to the video, thank you for watching and let me know which character you are the most excited for. That just about does it for today's video. Once again, hope you guys enjoyed. Please hit the like button, subscribe, really means a lot to me, and I'll see you guys for some more Grand Cross content.